Hey guys, we're back at the track here with the Circuit Monsters Prelude, and it's going fast, I hope. Welcome to VTEC Academy. You're about to get schooled. All right guys, we have Circuit Prelude here. We've been doing a ton of testing and a ton of setup. The subframe was broken. Not only that, also the chassis was broken. So that's been repaired, the car's been set up, and we decided to go out and do some testing with our driver, Tage Evenson. We have this thing set up just the way he likes it. We went back to the dyno, got a high boost tune. And we're here at the track to kind of see what it will do. Just kind of review of this. This is our turbocharged K24 powered Honda Prelude with gigantic meaty tires on it and all sorts of awesome aero. It's running in the limited class here at Global Time Attack, and we are ready to go to the track and see what we can do against all the other limited class cars. Now, this car is fast, but is it fast enough? I don't know. We're gonna find that out. This last week has been a super crunch in order to get everything ready. Not only were we working on the Prelude, by the way, thanks a lot to SMS.com for helping us with the setup. They did an excellent job, as well on our budget EG. We're also getting the budget EG ready, so we made a dyno trip with that as well in order to get our 300 horsepower of that. And we got the L15B7 EK Midori Green Fit, or Civic running. That's a secret. We're not telling anybody yet, but watch for that video in the future. So it's just been a crunch. We have been just working our ass off to get out here to this event. And this is a killer event. This is the Southwest Speed Festival. And it is a new event that's coming here to a track called a Tessa, or Podium Club. And this particular track is really, really nice. And I don't know, I think maybe we should call it the Battle in the Desert, but this thing is a cool track, lots of open space. You can really see what these cars can do here because it's got some nice long straightaways, some good flowing turns. It's a nice track. So anyway, we're here and we got to see what it'll do.
Good thing we did some testing, so we got all the stuff sorted through, like what tire pressures to run, what shock settings to set it up. The configuration is different though. We're going the opposite direction. This direction is much harder on brakes. So where the brakes felt amazing going the other direction, they felt very marginal on this one here. You get about 1 lap before the pedals start getting a little bit spongy. Not a lot of confidence inspiring. Even going into this, I guess you'd call it turn 1, the long straight, and it's a hairpin turn. I thought I was braking early and I missed the apex like almost every single time on all of my best laps. So if I can clean that up, I think we can find some more time. I drove it on the low boost tune last time we were out here for testing and tuning. It felt pretty good. This is the high boost tune. It's got about 75 horsepower more, about 450 is what they said. It does feel pretty good. It doesn't feel significantly faster, but it feels pretty decent. You can tell driving in a straight line, it kind of wants to wobble all over the place. It's hard to keep the car going straight. So that's a good sign. I still say it could use another probably 100, 125. It'd be great if it had 600 horsepower just to compete with the big boys, but it's doing all right. After the first session though, I didn't like that first lap, so I let it cool down, just a cool down lap, tried to go for one more, and I just could not get it to stick. And I'm like, well, let's just change the tires. And of course, when they take the tires off, they're totally shredded on the inside. So that's good news, is that, hey, at least I was feeling, it wasn't like the track was bad or any setups weren't right. So put new tires on in the front for the second session, and car handled much better. Brakes are still not very great, so I'm braking much earlier than I think the car is capable of. That probably costs a little bit of time. So jacking the car up here, gonna do some brake bleeding, make sure it's topped off with fuel, and when it's cool, the best session tomorrow will be that first session in the morning. We'll see if we can't just lay one screamer down, and hopefully the brakes will hold for that 1 lap, and we'll see if we can't knock another second or two. Right now we're standing, I think we might be in second. So there's a guy that I run with at NASA. He's Frank. He's got a Camaro. That's him and I run neck and neck. Actually, we used to be in what was called TT2. That had a little bit lower power to weight. We go back and forth, and we both moved up to TT1. We're still going back and forth. So he's definitely quite a bit faster today. That Camaro is much more set up for this track than a front-wheel drive Prelude. But I think I'm second to him. There's someone else that's not that far behind, maybe less than a second. I do think I can shave a second off tomorrow, so I do think we got a podium finish regardless. As long as I can put together a clean lap on that first lap, it should be, I think we can get into 36s. I think we had a low 137 in both sessions today.
Yeah, so luckily had some test time with the car, so I felt like from a setup and driving, we're prepared. Like I said, I typically can drive a car where it needs to be driven right out of the gates, and I just go to show my very first lap in this car on older tires was a 37.3. Second session was a 37.4. Put new tires on and 37.5. So I think just a low 37 with my driving skill, that's about all that's you're going to get out of this car. I think there's more time to be had in the particular conditions that we had there at I call it the top of the hill. It is a corner that leads on to basically the second longest straight. Here's the longest straight, but that back section is very much so a straight because you're flat out, and there was so much rocks and dirt of people going too off that you probably had to slow down about 10 miles an hour more than you would if the track was clean. So I think the results are going to stay there. I don't know that anyone's going to go faster in this session. So we'll see. I think we're about almost a full second in front of fourth place in limited, so that's good news. I don't know if they will find any more speed in the afternoon session, but keep our fingers crossed. Go Hasport.
Third place with a front wheel drive record for the class with a 137.392. Driving team of Brian Gillespie and Tage Epson, Honda Prelude SI, VTEC Academy, classic car, very cool car. Thank you, Frank.
I mean, theoretically, we had a 135 in this thing, which would have moved us up even more. But 136, great result. We can do a little more to this car. We can get a little more front end downforce. We can switch to E85, get some more horsepower. So before we get out to the track next time, we're going to make some improvements to things, see what we can do with this thing. Anyways, great weekend. The Budget EG did well. This Prelude did well. Huge thanks to Tage Evenson for getting us on the podium. And thank you guys for watching. Please think about liking and subscribing this video. Having you guys give us a nice thumbs up and maybe a comment down below. That helps us bring our videos to more people, and that helps us do more projects like this. So guys, thanks again for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.